Hi and welcome to KOHANA Studio podcast. My name is Kate, founder of KOHANA Professional, nail champion, nail educator, and nail tech with over 15 years of experience. And today with me is Amber.
Hi, my name is Amber. I'm the executive assistant here at KOHANA, and I'm also an educator for KOHANA Professional. So today we have a nice little episode, kind of just talking about bad habits. So maybe bad habits that you have that you don't realize you have, and how they can hold you back from running a really successful business.
Yeah, successful and balanced between, like we said, what? Work-life balance?
Work-life balance, yeah, to really enjoy what you're doing.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so first one, I would say the bad habit is to actually put so much pressure on yourself, on everything. So it's kind of you start burned out.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think this is something like really important to find this balance where to actually maybe set up like hours of work, isn't it? So you kind of like, for example, if you have kids, you bring them to school, you have time to do it, you not run to work for 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yes, if the school starts, you want to do it, just do it, enjoy this. Take some lunch break. If you don't want to sit for 1 hour because then you eat too much, take it even like this 20 minutes, but have the 20 minutes. Have the 20 minutes. No, don't even look on your phone, because if we go on the phone and kind of like scrolling TikTok or Instagram, definitely you see the notification, ding, yes, and you kind of like you really push yourself to answer, yeah, not
Yeah.
push yourself, you just answer because it's kind of your bad habit.
Yeah.
To kind of don't have this time for yourself.
Yeah, and it's okay to set boundaries. You know, if a client texts you at 11 o'clock at night, you don't have to answer.
Exactly, you don't have to. Don't feel it that you actually have to do it. It's 11 o'clock, you don't have to answer the clients. Is nothing happened. It's not like somebody will be dead if you don't answer answer the text. You can come to work for 9:30 again next morning, and you can answer all the SMS. Oh my god, the text. Do you actually use still the word SMS?
No, but I know what it is.
Well, yes, the very old, yeah.
I just clipped that era.
Why did I say SMS? Like, I don't use this SMS. But like, yeah, the text. You can answer text or emails, whatever, messages on Instagram. Nothing happened. If you answer them next day, it will take you 5-10 minutes. So you could even start your work 9:30, but you take clients from 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Isn't
just
it?
Get ahead of the day.
So it's kind of like, yeah, make sure it's only example, like I said, like it will work for me, but like, yeah, work around your hours, work around your life, but make sure you have this little few minutes, half an hour for yourself during the day. I think it's really important to have your lunch in peace.
Yeah, and you can always set up an automatic response for your
Also,
clients,
yes.
just saying, I'm out of work hours at the minute, I'll get back to you as soon as
Exactly.
possible. And 9 times out of 10, if they're texting you at 11 at night, it's just because they're in bed and they're trying to organize themselves.
Yes.
They don't need a reply straight away.
Yes, exactly. So it's not like, yeah, oh, it's a bad client, yeah, because she texts me. No, it's not this. The people, yeah, like you said, they have this few minutes. I also, and I love this, for example, now when we are doing all the marketings, yes, we work and we cooperate with different like marketing agencies or something. I love that message from that lady. She said, because I sent her email, and she sent me email back late, but she said, like, I'm the owner of this agency, so please, you don't have to reply now. I just work my own hours. That's why I send you email this late, but please work in your own times, so it's lovely. If you want, you can do that, but like I know as a nail techs, with clients, we can go in some point a little bit too far from our side, and we then feel becomes a bad habit, because we will constantly do it, and then we feel pressure. You wash your hair and then ping, you actually have to answer.
Yeah, you don't feel in control. You're just kind of like...
Yeah, and constantly is behind your head. You go for holiday, yes, and kind of like loads girls I know that they don't turn off when they go for holiday. They actually have the phone and then they reply. It's very good, and I see loads of girls actually doing it. Loads of girls put a little note like, oh, I'm on holiday this and this days. I will answer all the messages when I'm come back. It's actually good also to do it, because if you will do automatic response, yes, it's good information that you can do that, because you will not miss to answer that client. Sometimes on holiday, you know, we can have some prosecco or something, yes, and then somebody texts you, you open the message. I do it. And then you don't reply and be like, oh, I'll reply tomorrow. And you don't reply. And then the client will feel ignored or something, you know. So it's actually good to give the people know that you are away, you are not here, and you can do it everything after.
Yeah, I used to do that when I go on holiday. Set up an automatic response.
Yeah.
I'm away from these dates. I'll get back to you like the next working.
Exactly.
You know, and everyone's fine.
Yeah, very good. Yeah.
It's nice.
What else? What other bad habits? I think the bad habit also is to underprice yourself. Yes, so it's kind of like don't set a price list. Oh, like this, like proper price list. You become friend with clients and then you don't charge them properly.
Yeah, that's really hard.
Yeah, so you have different price for everyone. Yes. Oh, yeah, you're my regular client. You come to me last 7 years, so I will charge you €20 because I charge you €20 when you start coming to me. You know, I think this is a bad habit that should be definitely changed. Set up the boundaries, set up the price list, inform everyone that from this and this days, this is the price list I will follow.
Yeah.
You know?
It has to be that way to run a business. Because then you're just working yourself into the ground, you know, not making as much money as you need to.
Exactly.
So if you build these relationships with your clients, you know, you'd love to give everyone a discount.
Yes.
But it's not how business works. You have to put your prices and be really strict with them.
Exactly. If you want to do discount or some sale or whatever, if you want to, yes, of course you can. But like then set up from this and this date, I do a special month or whatever to do discount, and then you do it for everyone.
Yeah.
Isn't it? A kind of rules. Set up the rules, set up the prices, set up some terms and cons, set up like, do you take deposits, something like this, what is give you a structure at your work. So it's more structured.
Yeah, exactly.
What else?
Bad habits.
I think the hygiene.
Yeah.
Okay. Don't follow kind of like also procedures at your own place. Okay, so it's kind of like you should also follow the disinfection process, the sterilization if you do it. Yes, always thinking, I heard this and this is such a lovely sentence, always think about your workplace like somebody comes and take a photo of your workplace.
Yeah.
What do you actually think if you take a photo of your place now, this is a photo that is worth to share on Instagram?
I know.
Think about this, okay? And this is actually hit me also because now I always think, is it actually my place looks like that, you know? So it's kind of like, it's really, really important to kind of like make sure if you have everything clean. Do you know when you sometimes do the deep cleaning?
Yeah.
There's such a lovely feeling.
Yeah, you feel so like in control.
Yeah, like mentally like able to do everything. So motivated, yes, because it's so nice and clean. Why we don't follow this every day? You know?
And I know it's hard if you're busy, but you have to make it a priority.
But you know, exactly. But if you kind of like, you're busy. So if you are actually busy and you're fully booked and you should have time to do that, because if you're busy, that means you can put up your prices, you can make more structure at work. You can actually, if you put up your prices, you can make a time for lunch, you can make time half an hour in the morning to answer on emails, and you can make this half an hour to clean your place.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And good hygiene as well gives you a good reputation, gets you more clients, you know, so it's a nice circle.
Yeah. Like I always say, when the client's coming, I think they should be treated as a princess. Yes, they comes to you for this peace of mind time in the beautiful place that they feel absolutely amazing in it. Like it's another level of relax, you know. So or they come for chat, whatever your way is to make it special for a client, they should feel this way. So if you will have a messy, dirty place with dust everywhere, where the small things really matters these days to make you different and successful. For example, a little space for a handbag. When the clients have to put on the dirty floor, they will remember that. The clients will remember, they don't remember how good your skills are. They will remember the emotions they will get from you. So if they come, the bag Then they will put the phone on the side, but for example, they put on the little holder for the phones.
Yeah.
Yes. And then maybe, oh, do you have a charger? Of course I have a charger. And you actually give them the charger. They will remember all the emotions, how they feel. So I think this is such a small things you can make to make your place very special.
It's like an experience, isn't it?
Exactly. Like,
Yeah.
these days, I remember when I started doing nails, okay? I was doing them at home. I had a little baby, so I remember the customers who was coming to my house. Okay, Lydia, my daughter, she was so tiny. She was in the little how you call them? This little kind of like on the floor, little seats. When you actually move your leg,
like
it was
chair,
moving.
yeah.
So my client was sitting there moving Lydia, and I was doing nails. Such an experience. Until now, she remembered that.
That's so fun.
Now I met her in town the last time when we chat. She was one of my first clients. So when we chat about this, we laugh, and she remembered this moment. I remember I always like Lydia's so big now, and I always do this to her. So people remember this kind of like little things. Yeah.
Yeah.
What else? What bad habits?
I think not looking after yourself physically as well. Do you know, if you're sick, I think nail techs find it really hard to take time off.
Maternity.
Yeah.
Yes, something. Yeah, I remember I was at nail tech. Yes, back to work after 2 weeks with blood everywhere. So it was just disaster. So yes, another thing back to this kind of like mental health. So we should time if we need. Another thing, I think when the nail techs start to stock, they are stuck where they are and they never do anything. I think in some point becomes burned down and frustrated.
Yeah.
Because they don't feel. I know some people just love to be in the comfort zone forever. They feel comfortable and they don't wanna. They not like ambitious. I wouldn't say like ambitious, but like the people just love to be lazy.
Yeah, they're happy in their comfort
Yes,
zone.
happy when they lazy. Yes, but it will become in some point, I think, frustrated.
Yeah.
If you don't do small little courses, you don't have to go for competitions. You don't have to like make the 5 salons in Ireland. But for yourself, just to feel that you go out to people, you just give you this little kind of like push, not to do more, but just do it this for yourself. You feel the little inside growth.
You grow a little.
Yes.
Yeah,
I think this is really important to kind of don't be stuck. Don't stuck and like I know I see a few girls that when I start they started and they never do anything. If I would never move myself, I was always like, I see different, I have to do it. I see this new, I have to do it, So it's kind of like, it stops you from your self-growth, I would say,
Yeah, and I think on that point, it's really important to always keep learning.
Yes.
Like keep doing courses.
Yes, just like for yourself, like I said,
Yeah.
of course, some people just want to really grow and be super successful, and some people want to stay in the comfort zone, but like your self-growth, I think is also important, that you actually kind of like...
Because trends change.
Exactly, and that's another thing. Don't be stuck on treatments.
Yeah.
Like, don't, like, everything constantly change. So even for that, we should do the courses to provide the best service for people, for clients. They have expectations, more and more expectations these days, because the availability, they see Instagram, TikToks. So the trends are changing. When I started doing nails, we never did color this way, what we're doing now, with color on top. We build in the color. How many nail techs are watching this now and still build in the color? They might age and then they still build in the color. If you still this nail tech, we change. It's so much easier. Okay, so it's kind of like, it's. I think you shouldn't be stuck, because even this is not even about the self-growth, but this actually makes your life even easier than it is.
Yeah, and brands are always trying to do that, aren't they?
Yeah.
They're always
New
trying to make your
products.
life easier. Yeah.
New products. So it's kind of like as well to show clients, to reach new clients, to even make more money, to reach new clients, new generation of clients. Yes, we should always refresh our knowledge even for that. So don't be stuck. Another habit, don't be stuck where you are. Another thing as well, I would say, kind of inconsistency. It's kind of things you're doing, kind of the techniques, you kind of like rushed yourself too much. You start working mainly for money. I know we work for money, of course, we all go to work to make money. But in some point, if we start kind of like rush and rush and rush and kind of like cut things in the service, yes, we overfiled or we don't file enough or we kind of, clients don't say this. Yes, it's rarely somebody is honest and give you feedback, but clients will talk to each other. And then you will lose your reputation. Yeah, she's grand.
Yeah.
But why grand? Like you want to be best or like very good, but not like grand. Yes. So it's kind of like as well, I think we should kind of like always put the quality of work over the quantity and then charge more because the quality is best.
Yeah. And then that creates just a nicer work-life balance as well.
Exactly. And your good reputation, the people nicely talk about you, it's kind of like I think it's important.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, so what actually to do if you actually stuck, you kind of like know it's the life, it's like hard, you're frustrated, you kind of like burned out. How to break the cycle? Ideas.
I think it's hard. I think you need to pick maybe one habit that's holding you back a bit and then work on it. That maybe like one habit a week.
Steps.
Little steps.
Yes,
yeah.
It's like everywhere in life. In the gym, yeah, or your diet, whatever, the small steps,
Yeah.
It's kind of makes big difference. I think as well, yes, in the work also. For example, if you don't take breaks, like proper lunches, maybe just book for yourself this 15 minutes, isn't it? Like small steps every week.
Yeah, I think that's nice. One habit a week, try and break the cycle.
Yeah. I also think, because I know when the girl's texting, asking for courses or something, it's good also to find, if you're afraid, comes for group courses, book individual course. Yes, talk with somebody who is longer in profession, who you can trust, get like honest feedback. Not everyone can be honest with you. So book somebody who knows what they are doing and they can give you honest feedback. I know sometimes the feedback maybe wouldn't be what you want to hear, but honest feedback is always the best because it's give you this kind of like eye-opening, okay? Eye-opening and give you a little bit kick to kind of like move to grow. Another thing, you should also ask yourself, if you would be your own client, would you pay for the service you provided?
Ooh.
Yes? Okay. This is something like when you start doing nails in rush. Yes, I talk about this kind of like you just start working for money. Would you actually pay for this, what you did?
Yeah.
Ask yourself. Yeah.
Would you be happy leaving?
Yeah.
With
exactly.
the overall experience.
Overall experience. Exactly.
Yeah.
Not only the work, but with everything from the entry. You come into your salon, you look all over around, and then you kind of like sit down, finish, look at the nails, take even picture of the nails and ask yourself, will I pay for this treatment? So if you say like,
then
I'm not sure, wrong. Then yes, you should actually think that this client also think that. Yes, did I actually pay for that? And then we talk about this. And the last one, I love it, is about this picture. Take a picture of your place and think, will I post this on Instagram?
Yeah, have a nice workspace and have it all clean.
Okay, so that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching and listening. If you enjoyed this episode, please don't forget, subscribe and like. Today, I wish you a lovely day and chat to you soon.